What up, everybody? Here we go. We're gonna learn some math, and we're gonna learn it real good. Smiley face. Hair. Okay, let's get to work. Chin. Rest of face, ears. Okay, what are you doing? Get back to work, Bill. That's Bill from accounting. You don't know him. Okay, so here we go. Today we're going to learn about the distance formula. All right, distance formula. What does distance mean? It means how far it is from one point to another point. What the heck is going on, kids? Boom, we figured it out. How far is from here to here? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so what we're doing is the formula is D for distance equals square root of x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. Now, that's your key formula right there. That's a doozy. All right, now, you will see a lot of times, it'll start with x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1. It doesn't matter, because we get to pick whichever coordinate we want to be our first coordinate, which one we want to be our second. It's going to equal out and be the same answer, okay? As long as you stick with this, like say this is our coordinate for 1. As long as it goes to our first ones, and then this one goes to our second ones, or vice versa. This can go to our first ones, and then this one go to our second ones. Doesn't matter. Just make sure it sticks with its people. All right, so let's start with up here. I'm going to go with, this is my x1, and this will be my y1. What do I always say? That's right. Label your crap, okay? That way you know what it is. If it's a classroom, I'm sorry for saying crap, okay? Don't say that, kids. It's bad. Say poop. Okay, so let's solve it. Now, once I label it, it's super duper easy because I know where everything is. So I'm just going to make my radical. Let's plug in our x1. In this case, it is -2. See how I circled it up here? That way I know I've used it. People get so confused all the time using these, even when they label it. Minus, what's our x2? -4 squared plus, and then we got our y1, which is -3, and then our y2, which is 4. So it's -4, then squared. Now, right here, this is where a lot of people screw up. A lot of kids mess up on this because they will take this whole thing and plug it in the calculator, and it'll go radical, and then they'll put it'll give you the parentheses. So like, oh, cool, thanks for the parentheses, and they'll start putting it in, and they'll do minus -4, and then they close parentheses, and they do squared, and then they do all, and they keep going and do all of it. If you do that in your calculator, this right here, it's just going to get the square root of this, not the whole equation. Okay? What I recommend, and I'm recommending it correctly because it's what you should do what's in the parentheses. If you want to do the calculator, that's fine. Just do this by itself and get an answer. You don't want to do a ton of parentheses in here, okay? You want to break it down as far as you can individually. That way it gives you less room to mess up if you stick it all in the calculator at once. Let's do -2 minus -4. 2 wrongs make a right, and that becomes plus. So that's going to be a +2 squared. And then -3 minus 4 is, that's plus sign, -7 squared. Boom. -2 squared is 4 plus, what's -7 squared? Here's another place people mess up with the calculator. If you put in -7 squared in your calculator, you're going to get -49. That is incorrect. You need to put your parentheses on there. That way it knows to do -7 times -7 instead of -1 times 7 squared. Okay? Because that squared will attach to whatever it's right next to. So whenever you do -7 times -7, it is +49. Reduce that. That's radical 53. And I think if you put that in your calculator, it's going to be 7.28, blah, 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 something. Who knows? Who cares? I would put this as your answer. Don't just put this. Don't just put this. And if you can get if you can simplify that radical, which I've got plenty of videos on, just search simplifying radicals. It's one of the top ones. What up? It's even a real life one where you can see my face. Blah. So there you go. Simplify that radical if you can. If not, just put that and that, and you're done. You just learned the entire realm of mathematics. Hit it, Tyler!
Hey, Tyler here. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out tarveracademy.com.
There's some music for you to go to the Facebook page and like it. Tweet me any pictures you have. Subscribe to another channel. Subscribe to this channel. And then say, hello, Mr. Blah, blah, blah. Bill from accounting says subscribe.